There's loud typing.
Furious typing.
Furious typing is distracting me.
Brimstone, work on your novel later.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
goodness.
I'm sorry, it's a new headset. It picks up things real well, I think.
Oh
Yeah, it
dear.
does. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna start over because I totally got distracted halfway through that.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Can we please include Brimstone finish your novel later?
Yes. Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll edit that in.
Oh dear. Ah!
We're good.
My volume's loud again. Why is it so loud?
That's sweet.
There we go. Alright, so, last time on the horrible Barovia time, Theo, their recent tiefling acquaintance, had led the group to the Blue Water Inn where they met Mr. and Mrs. Mardukov. The Mardukovs were grateful for them helping to rescue the were-raven child Olive. They got a room and briefly discussed a few things with Theo, whom they discovered is working for the Mardukovs. Miss Mardukov also mentioned that their wine supply is low, and they haven't gotten their normal shipment from her father-in-law. During the night, Brimstone left for a short while, running into the half-elf in the hallway named Rictavio, another patron of the Blue Water Inn. He pushed that aside, though, and continued to the back of the inn and performed a kind of funeral rite for the man that they had killed earlier that day. Riley had been following him.
Subplot is later.
Stop interrupting me!
I'm sorry.
Riley had been following him, and she was invisible at the time, but she ended up being caught, and after a short heart-to-heart, they went back to sleep. Come morning, the Mardukovs suggested that the group take Irina and the other children to the St. Andral church. Theo and Zelfi, however, opted to go off on their own for reasons they haven't disclosed to the group. Upon arrival at the church, though, they found the priest's father, Lucian, in a bit out of sorts. He told the group that the bones of St. Andral, the only thing protecting the city, were missing. Through the information given to them by the altar boy, Yeska, they discovered a young man by the name of Milovaj had stolen the bones, and through him found that they had sold them to a coffin maker. Tracking down the coffin maker and barging into his place of work, the man admitted to having the bones in his room after being under the command spell. Quickly, he ran off to the upper floors, though, and caused a ruckus in the supply room, causing a bunch of vampire spawn to break out of the crates and descend upon the group. And that is where...
So all in all, everything's pretty good.
Yeah. Oh no, everything is great.
Don't worry, there's only 6 of them.
Oh boy.
Yeah, there's only 6 of them, and they're all coming towards you, but it's, they went at the end of last time, so they are basically, that's where they are right now, and it's Riley's turn right off the bat.
Okay.
Oh, are you going to mention
Yes.
Leanne?
Gonna mention my mistake from last time. They are not in the basement. They are not in the basement. They are on the 2nd floor of the coffin maker's shop. I had misread the map when I was putting stuff together. So there is... Along the walls there is also frosted windows that have bars on the outside. And it is the middle of the day. So there's that. Hint, hint.
Are the curtains drawn? Like, are they, like, heavy curtains on there?
Yeah, I'd say there's be curtains. So you'd have to tear those off if you want to get sunlight in there, and even then probably smash the window, because the frosted glass stops some of that.
Yeah. So... Where's the vampire coming from?
So...
Where the vampire's at?
Yeah, there's this large storage room that the coffin maker had run into and Eamon had followed after. That is where the vampires are. You turned the other way into the small kitchen area and made your way across the kitchen, and you were about to enter in this other door.
Yes. Okay, so yeah, as soon as Brim's like vampires, like yo, and I go through the door that I was just about to go through.
Okay. So, as you enter in that room, you see a modest bedchamber with a cot and several well-made pieces of furniture, including a table, a padded chair, a bookshelf, and a wardrobe.
Not to look in the wardrobe. Oh wait, but no sign of bones?
You don't see any sign of the bones, so they're probably in something.
Look
Probably
like
in the
wind,
wardrobe.
Riley.
So you might...
How's it going?
So, if you're going to
yeah.
look, I'm going to say roll your perception.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Alright, come on, dice. It's a 5.
Oh, no.
No, not this time.
No.
I like look under the carpet, or no, the rug, like, is it here?
Yeah,
Here?
I just
you, like,
go on
go...
the image.
Huh?
You, like, look under, like, the bed and see nothing, and you're like, oh, gee, that's where I would have hit the bones.
Exactly. Oh no, this is going bad.
Okay, you got any
Please help.
bonus actions or anything?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like I'm looking for bones. Where's
Great.
they at? Okay, that's it.
Well,
That's all I can do.
Thankfully, Lucas is right after you, and he runs into the room and also starts rummaging around looking for the bones. If
Yes,
I
good.
can find his sheet. There we go. And his perception is... Perception check again. Wisdom. Okay.
Hey,
Ah.
not bad there, Lucas.
What did he roll? He rolled. Okay, so he goes straight for the wardrobe and starts picking it apart and finds like a little secret compartment that just pops open, and he finds two bags inside. He just picks them both up and goes, okay, I got the bags! Bones must be in one of these!
Good.
Let's go!
Yeah, let's get out of here, man.
So he was like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So he goes back to the door and just kind of has two bags. He's like, I'm just taking them both. Let's go.
Yeah. Good.
Does he get
Lucas
into
is
that
good.
room that he was just in?
Yeah.
To the point where I can see him?
Sorry?
Can I see that he's like left the other room with the bones?
He hasn't left the room yet. He basically got
Okay.
in there,
He's
did his
he's heading
check,
out there.
and he's about to start heading out.
But he shouted though, right?
He shouted that he got the bones, and everybody go. And now it is your turn, Brim.
Okay. So I'm standing at the top of the stairs.
Yep. Vampires coming from one way, Lucas coming from the other.
Oh boy.
So I'd like to get, looking at this room, I'd like to get basically outside the door here and kind of, I'd like to stand like beside it so that I can allow like Eamon to run through,
Yeah.
but not the old man or like any of the vampires and stuff. And I'm gonna kind of shoot a quick look at him and say, "You are a fool." And then I'm gonna shout to Eamon. Eamon, they found the bones. We have to go. Quickly, please. And what I would like to do is I would like to ready an action where if any of the vampire spawn come into my range, so I'm readying an action to if any of the vampire spawn come in my range or the I'd like to hit them with my glaive.
Okay.
Eamon is gonna. You know what? I guess I could do that because I have the bludgeoning weapon.
Just run down the stairs. We don't have time to fight them.
I don't plan on fighting them, but Eamon is gonna run past, and he's going to break open the window with his hammer to let the
Okay.
light in.
Yeah. Roll me
There we go.
an attack roll. It's going to be like a low AC. I just, just in case you slip.
Just in case I roll a 1.
Yes,
Watch me roll a 1.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That was not a 1.
Okay, so you definitely get a good old smack on that window and it smashes. And I'm just going to put on the map a little box to indicate where some sunlight is coming in.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I am coughing. There we go.
Bless you. Oh, it's okay. I was coughing earlier too.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. So just about from there to there, there's going to be like a sunlight beam coming in.
Good thinking.
Thank you.
Now let's
Let's
go.
leave, please. Yeah, I like that idea. And I'm gonna use the rest of my movement. I'm gonna tell the old man. I'm gonna say thanks for the bones, and then I'm gonna go that way. Let's get out of here. Don't. You know what? I don't think I need to tell you anything this time. This went smoother than I thought it would.
No, it didn't.
We're not out of the house yet.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, in that case, Eamon's going to stand here, but he wants to wait for Riley, basically.
Aw, thanks. I'm sorry I'm giving you so much shit. It's just like,
You're not giving me
this is
so much.
all bad.
It's fine.
It's fine.
We're protected
It's cool.
now because of the light.
It's good.
We're good, yeah.
Everything is fine.
Everything is
And-
fine.
I'm gonna sort of nod to Brimstone, and I guess I don't think I have any bonus actions.
You kiss
Um,
Brimstone.
You can activate one of your smites if you want to do that.
Oh.
I don't have anything that activates that way, unfortunately.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, so it is the old man's turn, Mr. Heinrich. So he's gonna like,
Sure, Dick.
Me and Brimstone are both staring him down right now.
yeah, he like backs up against the wall, like starts like climbing up on some of the wood planks, and is just like trying to get as far away from you as possible without actually getting closer to the vampire spawn.
I say,
Does he
"You're
look
lucky
afraid?
we don't-"
He looks a little afraid.
Does he seem to be afraid of us or the vampire spawn, or like both?
A little bit of both. Yeah,
Okay.
I would
yes.
think so.
Yes. And that is
You know, if
his turn.
you
Alright.
come with us,
That's it.
we'll take you to the guards. Maybe they'll have something to say about this. Or you could take your chances with the vampire spawn.
He's just against the wall. Doesn't
Alright,
say
suit
anything.
yourself.
Dang, that would have worked. Yeah. Dang it.
So the vampires are
Okay.
gonna start walking around, try and getting close. Kind of avoiding the sunlight as much as they can. And they snarl at you and go, "Why don't you come back? We'll have a lovely tea party."
I'm gonna
Yikes.
respond, "Why don't you go fuck yourself?"
Another one goes, "I already did that."
What?
And then, like, two of them, like, turn to that one and just kind of facepalm, like, "Why are you like this? Why are you always like this?"
Why are you like this?
"Delphi, you idiot! I'm going to punch you if you don't shut up."
I like these guys.
I'm gonna whisper to Brimstone. This was significantly less scary than it was about 12 seconds ago.
All the fear gone now.
just gone.
Not all of it, but like at least 40% of the fear is gone.
40% fair is bad, you know. And, where's my vampire spawn? There we go. What is their movement, actually? Yeah, okay. So, one of the ones near the front, though, is going to start trying to dash past the sun and get right up on Brimstone and try to...
Is he not?
Well,
in the
before
sun
he
with
before it gets within 5 feet of me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him. And
You do.
Range is
You-
10 feet.
You do. I'm just saying. It's coming
Yeah.
right for you. Please make an opportunity attack.
Come right
and
for us.
when I make a first attack on my turn, yeah, so I can't use reckless for this because it's an attack on my turn.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Glaive attack, 8!
Yeah, you, like, try to swipe at it and, like, zooms by and, like, skitters up part of the wall and then comes right down on you with its claws. Which, it rolls an 8, so it, like, completely misses you.
Is there any, like, light port, like, on the vampire there, or no?
A little bit, and so it starts, like, skittering back, because it only affects it if it starts its turn there.
I used my reaction to use my ready to action, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And yeah, so it moves back. And they're just kind of, like, glaring at you from the other side of this, like, sunbeam. And Riley, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah. I'm a run.
Okay. So
Just
just
get out of that room.
double movement.
I would like to double movement. Yeah. Get the heck out of Dodge.
45.
Yes.
50, 60. So yeah, you make it all the way down to like the workers, like where he was building the coffins before on the first floor.
Cool.
Because yeah, like stairs are difficult terrain, but if you're like stumbling down them fast, I'm going to say that there aren't, because that's silly.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll try not to fall on my face this
She did
time.
the thing where like she jumps down several stairs and like keeps going.
Yeah, and
Badass.
and now
Lucas
Lucas
be concerned about those people in the bottom left corner.
What are you talking about? There's nobody there.
Oh no. Oh no.
So
I can't see the map, so now I'm worried. No. That's for another time.
So yeah, now it's Lucas's turn, and he follows right after you.
Good. Nice.
And yeah, you're both in that area there.
Now I want to stay. Why did you mention that?
No metagaming. You guys don't know what's outside.
Exactly.
There's nothing outside.
Oh boy.
Well, not for long. It's my turn, correct?
Why did you mention that?
Oh!
That.
Hey, Sarah.
There's Sarah.
Hello.
There's Sarah.
Yay.
The star has arrived.
Oh, please.
By the way, we're fucked.
Actually, we're fine.
We're fine.
So it's my turn now, right?
Yes, it's Brimstone's turn.
Does this old man seem paralyzed by fear, as though he doesn't, like, he's not going to move from the spot?
Yes, that looks about right.
Alright, and I heard Theo, I heard Lucas and Riley careen down the stairs, right?
Yeah, they like thump, 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 thump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
the door is
gonna
open.
turn to Brimstone's gonna turn to Eamon, and he's going to say, "Go follow them. I've got to get him." And he's going to run across, and if I can, I'd like to grab him around the waist and go out the window behind him. And then I'd like to, if I can, turn around so I can.
It's got bars on it.
It's got bars on it.
If I can, I'd like to. Can I still try and like break through it? I mean, I'll rage if I have to get through it.
Okay.
Dang.
The bars have
I'd also like to...
more AC than the glass.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. I'm going to rage. Can I do this as a reckless attack?
Sorry?
Oh my gosh.
Can I do this as a reckless attack?
Sure.
This
Yep,
is
just take
cool.
him down the stairs. Oh, okay, all right.
He's not moving.
No, it's
okay.
cool. It's
So
cooler
I'm
this
going
way.
to.
You
Well,
pick
actually,
him up
I don't,
and-
if I rage instead, I don't have to actually reckless attack anyway.
He's
'cause
got 4
it's
hit points. I don't think he's gonna survive the way
Well,
down.
no,
dude.
I was going to say my plan is to take the fall for him, so he can. I want to cushion his blow as I do it.
Great.
You could just take him down this.
Okay. So,
All
Let him do the cool thing. Let him be cool.
Let it be cool.
what do I roll? Do I roll like just an athletics or?
Yeah. Do that with
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to rage as I do this.
Okay.
Just
Fuck yeah.
Right. So you see his eyes blacken and tears start to stream down, and he hugs this guy around the middle, and is going to attempt to go out the window with him. With a 19!
Okay, yeah, you
Yes.
like the glass behind him like shatters and like the bars like indent and like start to break, and then like the whole like casing holding it to the wall like bursts, and you'd like tumble out.
So
And I'm gonna
question,
take-
does
I'm
that
gonna
mean
take
more
the
light
fire.
starts pouring in?
Yeah, more light starts pouring in from there. So
Yep. So Brimstone just goes out the window, like pulling this guy around the middle, and he turns around and just allows himself to just smash into the floor, cushioning the blow for this guy.
yeah, I'm gonna need you to roll for fall damage for that.
Redstone, you good?
How do I roll for fall damage again? I know I just did this the other day.
A
was it,
D6
something-
for every 10 feet, I think.
Okay, so roll 2d6. Let's roll that sucker.
Yep.
Move.
And I'm raging, so it'll take half from if it's blighted.
Yeah, because we're up on the second floor.
Yeah.
You take no damage.
No,
thought we
that's
were
not
on
how that
the
works.
No.
You just roll 1d6. You gotta roll another.
Yeah, I know. It's there we go. There it goes. So you take 3 damage.
No, you
Reduce
take
down
one.
to 1.
One.
That's right.
Actually, one.
Yep. So I literally just I slam into the mud.
Yeah, the mud
and
is
just allow-
the mud is just soft enough for you to just go boop, and it hurts a little bit. It stings like right in the back of your small of your back, and that's about it. You did good.
Yeah. I definitely got the wind
Yeah.
knocked out of me though.
Yeah, you're a little winded and you're prone with this guy on top of him. And
I'm fine, Eamon. Get down to the house.
Gotcha.
Good.
It's my turn now?
yes, it is your turn.
I'm kind of just gonna look at the vampires and then look at, like, all this light pouring in, and then just be like, and then just run out.
Cool. Great.
Good.
I love it.
I don't know how long that'll take. But I
Uh,
guess because of the way the light is pouring in, they technically can't leave,
yeah.
which is pretty hilarious.
They could like rush through it because it's like on the start of their turn they would take damage. But they can't
I don't
like
know.
leave the building at this point.
Right.
They're still stuck in the building.
Sorry, I just gotta calculate how much movement that is. That's... Okay, I'm gonna double move all the way to the door and open it.
Okay.
Nice.
So as you open the door, there is a large fellow in front of it. Who is staring down at you. He is very tall, has a big fur cloak over him, and behind him are 4 guards. And he looks at you and
How
goes,
tall is he?
I don't know how tall he is, but he's probably...
tall.
He's very tall. He's a very big boy. Does
I'll
it-
assume around the same height as Brimstone.
Yeah. They're about the same
Oh,
size.
shit.
So I'll just be look up at him. It's like, yo, what up? There's vampires in the up in the. Okay, I need to.
He like raises an
myself.
eyebrow and goes, "Who are you? I heard noises. There was smashing. What is going on?"
Okay, let me explain myself, please. My name is Aemond, Sir Aemond the Bloodied. I am a paladin of the Maimed God, and this man was trafficking in stolen remains and has, I believe, 6 vampires spawn in his attic. Maybe 5. 6? He kind of takes a second. I'm sorry, I'm a little confused right now. You can see them if you want, but they are... I would not go near them.
He like narrows his eyes down at you, and at this point you notice that as he crosses his arms, one of his arms is very large and like has fiendish characteristics. It's got big long claws and like spiky bits sticking out of it. And he like
Does this guy... Sorry, does this guy like trigger any of my paladin like... Are there any bombs going off in my head?
I mean, you know that arm ain't good.
die.
And he looks at you and then looks behind you and sees Lucas, and Lucas gives a little wave and he goes, "It's the Vistani boy." And he goes, "I'm not, no, I'm not anymore." He looks down at you again. "Why should I believe a bunch of strangers in someone's place of work and a Vistani traitor?"
You may not believe me, but I would ask that you believe... What's the priest's name again?
It's Father Lucian.
I would ask that you believe Father Lucian. We have 2 witnesses who can vouch for us. Whose names were, that kid, those kids. What were their kids' names?
I know.
I just said them earlier today, and I don't remember.
Yeah, one was Milvoj.
Yeah, one was Milvoj.
And one was,
Yeska.
Yeska, that's right.
Yeah, Yeska was the altar boy. Milvoj was the one that took the bones.
And then there's Father,
Lucian.
Yeah.
Lucian.
Speak with Father Lucian, he can vouch for us. But I would seriously suggest exterminating all the vampires in that attic before they start to cause problems elsewhere.
He, glances over at the guards behind him, and he, does, a little hand motion, and they start entering into the place.
Whew.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yeah, I gotta say we're out of initiative.
Oh, okay.
And...
Okay.
Riley.
The
remember
the
if
big
Riley had
fella
that.
walks over to where the other smashing noise was and sees the coffin maker on the ground.
I've had him roll off at the side of me, and my rage has ended at this point.
He looks down and goes, looks at Brimstone. "What manner of devil are you?"
Oh, that's a good question, isn't it? Oh, hello! You are very large. I don't get to say that very often. Yeah, me and him just took a trip out the window. There were a bunch of vampires and shit up there, and he wasn't planning on moving anytime soon. And he looks down at the guy and says, "You alright? Oh, sorry, two-story follows a lot. I'm sorry." And he raises his hand up, says, "Hello, my name is Brimstone. What is yours?"
He holds out his big old monster arm and goes...
Yeah, I shake it.
And he goes, "My name is Isaac Stranzi." Nah! I can't even say his own name. Stranzi.
You're good.
And he, glares at you.
Sorry, if you're going to arrest me, could you, give me, 1 minute? I'm a little bit winded.
He pulls you close and goes, "We will see in a minute if we will arrest you or not."
Eamon kind of gives Brimstone a thumbs up from behind him.
So, at this point, the guards have gone up, turned around, and come back down, and go, Sir Stranzi, there is definitely vampire spawn in there." And he, looks up and he goes, "Well, there's only one cure for that, then." And he, snaps his fingers on his big old monster arm, and part of the building starts catching on fire.
Brimstone looks away.
What? Yeah, so does Riley.
And this fire starts to build and build, and the coffin maker looks up at him and goes, "No, don't do that. Don't do that. That's my livelihood." And he looks down at the coffin maker and, kicks him to the ground and goes, "You should have thought of that before you brought vampires into our town."
Eamon kind of is like, "Yeah." And he kind of shrugs at Brimstone because he's not sure if he should support what's going on or not. He kind of
Brimstone is completely passive at this point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help him.
He's looking away from the house. Oh no, I'm standing up at this point.
Okay.
I was dragged on my feet by Isaac.
Yeah.
Do you need healing?
It's fine.
Okay.
at this moment, Ezek does like some hand signals over at the guards, and a couple of them run over and grab the coffin maker, and Ezek looks down and goes, "The burgomaster would very much like to talk to you about your choice in companions." And they start dragging the coffin maker off. And he turns to the lot of you and like looks you all up and down and goes, "You best be careful here. I do not want you to get into any trouble in our town. The burgomaster might want to see you later for helping to take down this man."
I'm going to nod and I'm going to say, if you suspect anywhere else vampires are hiding, the gift granted to me by the maimed god should help us suss them out, so to speak.
He like raises his brow and goes, "I do not know this maimed god, but I hope you will stay out of our way." And he turns and starts heading away from you guys with the coffin maker and the guards.
Leanne.
Yes.
Hey, Leanne.
Yo.
I'm assuming the vampire spawn screamed and wailed as they died.
Oh
no.
They're starting to scream at this point. Like the fire has started to like spread to the entire house at this point, and you start hearing the screams.
Brimstone says to Eamon, "Let's take a walk." And if Eamon will let him lead him away from the house.
No, Eamon will go with him.
One of the vampires falls out one of the vampires falls out the broken window and it starts writhing on the ground on fire, and more sunlight, and it starts turning into dust.
Oh my god.
Brimstone's just gonna keep walking, looking away from the house.
Riley keeps in her throw up and walks very fast away.
Yeah. So as you guys start walking away, Lucas is like dragging his feet behind you, holding both of the bags that he had pulled out of and he's just kind of looking at the ground, and this is the first time you've seen him kind of sullen. Because he seems to have like a bright, cheerful attitude usually.
I'd like to lead Eamon away from the group if I can, for a little bit.
Cool.
Alright. This has been a long time coming, I'm gonna say.
And you can see Brimstone, even though he's not raging, he does actually seem to be himself, like holding back tears a little bit. You're going to kill him, probably.
Yeah. I can't say I'm too sad about it, to be honest with you.
Eamon, do you remember the way Olive looked at you when you told her what you were and what you did? Remember how excited and happy she was, and she declared she was going to become a paladin herself. Do you remember the way? Do you remember the way that the priest looked at you like you were his saving grace, like you were, like everything was going to be all right because you were there? You remember that?
Eamon nods and doesn't say anything.
I'm not speaking from a place of betterment or thinking that I'm somehow know more than you about these things, but if you're going to be a light of hope in Barovia, which is what you are right now, people look at you and they see hope. You can't just be it for the people who you think are good. You have to be that for everybody. Yes, he had vampire spawn in his attic, but until we knew that, he was just a man. He was a man who bought bones from somebody. And we threatened him. We terrified him. We made that man weep, fear for his life.
Eamon,
no, go ahead.
Eamon kind of nods and puts his helmet back on and sighs and says, "It's never as clean as they say it is. It's never that easy. They always make it look so heroic and clear-cut. But in actuality, it's never that way. Justice is messy, Brimstone. And I'm not doing it to be a hero. I'm doing it so that I get my hands dirty and nobody else has to. If people want to see me as a light of hope, that's fine. But if they want a role model, they'll have to look somewhere else. It's never clean, Brimstone. But if we don't fight dirty, then they will. And I know that's not always an easy thing to do. But sometimes we have to. And Brimstone, I'm sorry. I got carried away. I've always wanted to be looked at as a hero, and I couldn't. I think I let it get to my head, and then even kind of sighs.
Brimstone puts his hand on Amy's shoulder and like looks at him. And he says, "I appreciate the apology. Be as just as you want. Be as righteous as you want. Do as much good as you want to do in your life."
And then I'm going to interrupt Brimstone and say, but from now on, I'm prevent it from hurting anyone who doesn't deserve it.
I understand what you mean about getting my hands dirty so no one else has to. So get your hands as dirty as you want, Damon. But you'd better never let me see you become cruel. Because then, you either lose your life, and he's going to put his other hand on Amy's shoulder and sort of look at him dead in the eyes, or you lose a friend. I don't want to find that witch.
You and me both.
And then they kiss.
We got it.
See, it's funny because me and Ian actually had a talk out of character where we both agreed that joke that I had to stop making that joke because it was spoiling really good moments.
No, it's okay.
It was my turn to finish the whole time.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So this particular moment, completely fine with it. Like this.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
okay.
particular
Okay, so yeah, Brimstone's gonna pat Eamon on, sort of like pat his hands on Eamon's shoulder, and then walk back towards the other two.
Gonna get the bones.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pick up one of the sacks of bones from Lucas.
Well,
And I'll take the other one.
you pick up the bags. You realize one is a lot smaller than the other as you take it out of Lucas's hands. You realize one just has money in it, and the other one has a bunch of bones in it. And Lucas goes,
We stole from him too. That feels
Cold
bad.
money.
You know what?
You know, we
could
should have
give it
looked.
to
Maybe.
Milovage. We could give it to Milovage.
Oh, yeah.
Lucas shrugs and goes.
That makes it okay, right?
Lucas shrugs. Goes, I'm sorry. I just grabbed them. I didn't bother to look them.
No,
It's
no.
okay.
No, you're fine. It was
we're
not. How much is in there?
There is 30 silver and 12 electrum. The EP. Is that? Am I saying that right?
Wait, peep.
Yeah, it's Electrum.
Yeah. It's like shows up so rarely that I'm like, what the hell is EP? Like every time.
I know that I
Oh.
believe it's worth half as much as a gold piece, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's worth more than silver, but less than gold.
So
I
do you
mean,
want
here's
to
the
put-
thing: is that we already left Milovoj with what, half of what this guy paid
We
him?
left him with 50 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, 50 gold is a lot. It's up
Yeah.
to you guys. I mean, I don't have any use for it either way, but
I'll add it to my sheet for now. Actually, you know what? I'll give it to Riley and tell her
Oh,
that she can go
God.
shopping.
One interesting thing about these coins is that as you look at them, they are branded with what looks to be the face of the wood statue that you had seen back in the Durst mansion.
Ah, these are
Wait,
Strahd
what?
coins.
They're Strahd coins!
I want Strahd coins.
I'm afraid
Are they,
a lot of them have Strahd space in Barovia.
Oh dear.
Great. Oh wait, so this is still like currency in Barovia?
Yeah, you can still
Technically.
use it. It's fine. It's just that's the main currency in Barovia has Strahd's face plastered all over it. It's like how we have the
Strahd
queen.
bucks.
Alright.
It's like how we have the
It's
queen on
Strahd
ours.
bucks.
And whatever you Americans have on yours.
Oh, we
Present.
have all sorts of different people.
We just have the queen.
Bunch of
Mostly
old
present.
We
racist men.
we just have the queen. That's it. I don't know why we have the queen, but we do.
We do.
So do we manage to
Yeah.
find our way back to the to the church?
Unless you have anything
Uh,
to say to Lucas, then yeah, you make your way down that
Thank
way.
you for your help.
Oh yeah, I apologize for all of this.
Yeah.
And he like shrugs.
Sorry, I know you are probably not willing to be dealing with vampires today.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm glad we found them now and not later. I mean, clearly they were planning something. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, that would have been terrible.
Yeah, it would
Oh,
have been
no, that's-
really awful. See subsection D of the book under special events.
Okay, Luke being all meta.
Lucas
Lucius,
just randomly has meta knowledge.
Oh my god, yes.
It is because he is part Vizani, right? Yes. It's the Polton in him.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's why Vistani can tell the future, is that they're all slightly able to break the fourth wall. There we go.
Yeah, that's it.
It makes sense now. That's canon.
Well, actually, it's only male Vistani that can break the fourth wall. Female Vistani have the ability to tell the future.
Yeah, that's right.
Canon,
Yeah,
clearly.
there we go.
yeah, that's how it works.
So
Yeah.
yeah, thank you, Lucas, so much. We wouldn't have found the bones without you.
Yeah.
He nods. And he like looks at you, Riley, and goes, what Isaac said. I'm not a Vistani anymore. Please don't spread that around.
Oh no, yeah, no worries.
You could stop being a Vistani?
Well, not really, but you know, when they kick you out of the camp and tell you that you're better off dead, you know.
Sends kind of a message.
It does, especially, you know, they kill your parents and then leave you for dead. It happens.
Wow.
Until
That's
the
a
killing
lot.
parents part, I was just like concerned. Now I'm genuinely sad. So
Yeah,
I'm very
woof.
sorry, Lucian.
Aww.
What do you
Ri-
know about
Riley?
Ezek? Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Riley gives Lucas a hug. Aww.
He takes the hug and like pats you and goes, "Thank you." It happened a long time ago, but it's, you know.
Yeah, and we usually have to find our own family anyway, so.
Yes. Olive doesn't even really know. She was too young,
Oh, that's right. Oh.
so I would appreciate not telling her.
Of course, yeah.
That's going to be a hard conversation. You're going to have that on your terms.
Yes,
Right.
she's just too young right now. I don't.
Oh yeah. Let her have a childhood first, definitely.
He nods,
Ugh.
and
And
yeah, as
do
you
me a favor, and I'm just gonna say, and do me a favor. Make sure she joins a different order if she does become a paladin.
he like not tilts his head and says, "Well, there's only one order here, really, and they're not really an order because we don't have any paladins here. So it's
You have no paladins here?
there's the Church of the Morning Lord or nothing, and we don't really have a collection. If there's paladins around, I haven't seen any. You're the first for a while that hasn't come. You know, they all come from other lands. There's not a lot of organization here that isn't organized by Strahd, you know."
Eamon
So-
kind of sighs and is like, I need to set a better example.
So, what do you know or can tell us about Ezek? This fellow was probably the only person I've seen who's as tall as me in a long time.
Well, I know he works for the Burgomaster. He,
And
Is
by
big-
extension for Strahd, right?
well, the Burgomaster seems to mostly hold his own against Strahd, but more in a, hey, if we are happy, then we can all escape from this domain. I don't think it's working very well. Let's say he's not, like, going to invite Strahd over for dinner. No, the one that really works for, or I believe works for Strahd, is Lady Fiona Watcher. She is hardcore into the, worshipping Strahd, from what I can tell.
Oh, delightful.
But
we're not okay with that.
The Burgomaster hasn't really done anything about it because she has so much power in the town, and if they don't want to cause a ruckus. They've been undermining each other for years, though.
Look, we've caused enough ruckus for one day. I don't think we need to pursue that yet.
Of course.
No.
Of course.
Sorry, back to Ezek. You were saying something else about him.
Yes, well, all I really know about him is that he only really answers to the Burgomaster. And he was working for him well before I came to town. So, I came to town about 6 years ago. And, yes, he's just always been there, working for the Burgomaster, and I don't know where he got that weird arm. Apparently he lost his arm as a kid, and then that grew in its place.
Ugh.
I don't really have details on that. I don't know if anybody does, but it's in your best interest not to cross his path. He does not have a kind temper.
I noticed.
He also has this weird thing with dolls. I see him going to the toy shop all the time, and he keeps taking his dolls home. It's very strange.
Huh.
Okay.
I'd say he's
Never
the
been
only
neat
one.
hobby, I guess.
I would say he's the only one keeping the toy maker in business, but he doesn't actually pay for the dolls. I'm pretty sure he threatens him.
Aw, that's not good.
Yeah, he's
Mean.
not a good dude. I would, again, stay out of his way.
This town is very strange.
Oh, you
So fucking place is strange, Eamon. Did you not pick on that where our house tried to kill us?
Yeah, are you just realizing this now?
No.
Lucas, like, tilts his head. Like a
Every time I think I have realized it, it gets a little stranger.
You know what? I don't blame you. That's a
Yeah.
Shade retracted.
Yes.
So, yeah, you make your way through the town and finally get to the church again. You open it up and, Father Lucien is in the back, like, instructing the children on certain things. Apparently he's making them into, like, helping out around the church and getting them all settled. Irina and Ismark are hanging around too, probably figuring out where they're going to be staying in the church, how they can help. Basically just giving overview kind of stuff. And as you enter, he turns and goes, "Oh, you've returned! I'm so glad." He wanders over. "Oh, did you manage to get the bones?"
Yes.
Got the
And I'm gonna
bones.
Shove the bone bag into his hands.
He
Also, there were vampires.
he at first starts to give a sigh of relief, and then he stops and looks. He goes, "Vampires in the city? Oh
Don't
dear, oh dear."
worry. Me and Brimstone sort of started to let some sunlight in, and then Ezek killed them all. But
Oh, Ezek.
yeah.
Is that why there's
Not a fan.
that smoke over there? I suppose he set things on fire again.
Yeah. That's There's gonna be no
That's a
coffin
habit of
shop.
his, is it?
It is in fact a habit of his. He is not the best guard keeper, but we can't exactly argue with him.
That's nice. That's nice.
I would have probably done something similar if I'm being brutally honest.
Well, I mean, I would rather the vampires be dead than, running around the town.
Yeah.
So it perhaps is
Right,
for the
that's
best, but
saying
Did he really
they're
have-
always good vampires? Yeah.
Did we really have to set half the town on? Anyways. Hopefully they
we
can
can
keep that under
prevent it
control.
from spreading.
I'm sure that they've got the guards kind of keeping an eye on it now. So you'll be okay. He's just being annoyed.
Well,
Oh dear.
I'm very glad we could help. Hello, Irina. How are you?
Hello.
Well, and you?
Could be better, could be worse.
I mean, I went out another window, but honestly, it wasn't that bad this time.
It was less
going out of the
stressful this time.
windows. They made it for a reason.
Me and Brimstone had a nice talk. It was actually not so bad, honestly.
You make it sound like normally when we have talks, I beat you up or something.
I mean, verbally. And then I'm gonna nudge Brimstone. Come on, let's get some drinks or something.
We're in
Aww.
the church still.
I mean, look, this isn't. We're not gonna drink in the. Okay.
You're making this a lot more complicated than it needs to be, Eamon.
Father Lucian, like, gives...
I'm a paladin, it's my job.
Father Lucian puts the bones down and, like, grabs your hands, Eamon, and goes, I can't thank you enough for what you've done for us. You have saved us. Straight up. That's the way it is. I am so happy that you came. Thank you so much.
You know what? It was our pleasure. I do have a small request, though.
Oh, yes, anything.
Do you hold much sway with the people of this town?
Well, they come here for my evening services, and you know, I have as much sway as you can.
Look, there is a chance that there are more things around this town we'll have to investigate, and I would prefer that our activities not draw too much attention. If there's anything you can do to ensure that Ezek and his compatriots overlook some of our exploits, that would be much obliged. But I don't want to put you in harm's way.
I'll do what I can, but I can't exactly... Ezek kind of has a mind of his own. He only answers to the Burgomaster, and the Burgomaster answers to nobody.
In that case, different request. Keep doing what you're doing and make sure that the people still have hope. Not crazy sunshine festival hope, but actual hope.
I will do what I can, I suppose. I will try. I will try. Thank you.
I mean, that's all anybody can do at the end of the day, I suppose.
As I said, your friends are welcome to stay here, and the children, I will find work for them to do.
Well, I'm feeling, Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
One more question.
Yes, of
Is it
course.
true that you don't have any paladins here?
Well, none that I've seen. There's none in the town. If there's paladins at all, you know. There was the order down at the mansion some time ago, the Order of the Silver Dragon, but they've been dead for centuries.
Where is that from here?
Let me pull out the map. It's like south.
Like,
Exactly where I need my map.
it's where the mansion is.
Yeah, it's where the mansion is. I have mentioned it briefly. Yes, it's southwest of here. You start taking the road, and then there's a path down south from there. You will probably see it.
And the, just to refresh our memory, the winery was to the east, or was it north?
It was
I
west.
think the one-
So they're both
Okay.
along the same way, but one is like on an offshoot path further south, and one is more west.
Right, okay.
I kind of turned to the rest of the party. I'm like, dude, that seems like a pretty good route to, if we want to go to the winery and then carry on to the mansion.
Yes, because you could
Yeah,
go
that
there
sounds
and
pretty
then Lucas pops in. Oh yes, if we go to the winery, then we can double back to the mansion. But I really would like to go to the winery first. There is,
Oh, of course.
I want to help my employers. It is very, very disturbing that they have not delivered any wine as of late. I am worried.
Most of
that's
us
weird.
haven't even used money of our dailies yet, so we can probably get on that right away.
Well, we should probably sort of tool up. Maybe acquire some horses or something.
That would be a good idea, and we do have the gold for it now.
Yeah, we're loaded now. Woo!
Why?
Lucas gives you a little.
I don't know if we
little-
use it.
Lucas gives you a little head shake and goes, "You'll have to see what they have, but horses aren't. There's not a whole ton in the city. You could try it down at the stockyards, I suppose, but there's not a ton
That's
here.
another detour.
You could. The shops are, further into the center of town, anyways. If you're looking to shop around, there is not a ton of stuff, but it's worth poking around, I suppose.
Yeah, for supplies and stuff. Yes.
A carriage would be very useful.
I mean,
Oh.
geez, if we could get the carriage, I could probably freaking pull it.
I wouldn't. I mean, I'm gonna pause for a second and kind of put my hand on my chin. It's not the
Amen.
worst
We're
idea
in
I've ever-
Barovia with no money and no hope of getting out. We do what we have to do.
Pull that fucking carriage.
I'll pull a carriage if I have to just get us where we're going faster.
Okay.
Actually, that sounds, yeah. Maybe we should do that first. See if we have enough money for a carriage, and then...
Let's get. First thing we need
Go
are
from
camping
there.
supplies and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, that... You know what? Yeah, we'll save that. Yeah.
And then,
Like-
I mean, we're gonna go shopping either way.
Yeah.
Yeah! Shopping!
Irina, Ismark, do you want to? I don't know. Do you want to come with us, or are you busy doing things?
I would like to go.
Ismark,
And Irina's gonna look at Ismark and be like, is that okay? Like, you we cool?
he goes, I believe we are safe here. I want to stay here and help the children acclimatize, perhaps, and figure out where all the nitty-gritty of our stay here. But feel free to
Alright,
go ahead.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Be safe, my sister.
Okay, so I do
Yeah, we'll
have,
protect her.
I do have a prayer book, which I imagine is kind of like a combination prayer book and guide to paladinry. I can,
Paladin 101.
can I leave that with the with Father Lucian in
Yeah.
case?
Of course.
I'm gonna leave that here. Just some literature for
I
any.
mean, you probably
aspiring
memorized it.
squires. Oh, yeah, of course. It's like page. It teaches you how to smite on page 25, subsection 4, paragraph.
Oh my
C.
gosh.
I like to imagine he's giving to him as if he's giving the guy a nice picture book to read to the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, it has pictures. Oh,
Oh,
make
look,
sure
there's an
that-
undead dying in horrible agony.
Aw, look at that, kids.
It's like a very detailed bisection of a vampire.
Right? Okay.
Maybe just for the older kids. It's useful for them to know how to defend
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
So, the older kids would be the altar boy, Yeska, and the 7-year-old boy that you had rescued from the tower.
I'm gonna teach Yeska how to be a paladin, guys.
This is going to go really well.
Oh,
I want the
that-
goofy training montage and everything.
Oh,
Oh
beautiful.
my gosh. While you montage, we'll shop, okay?
Make sure to get camping. Yeah, you know what? That's actually. I'm gonna get Milovaj. What's his name?
Of Yeska?
Yeska. Yeska is the altar boy. Milovaj was the gravedigger that stole bones and sold them And
Yeah.
he's off in the poor district right now. Probably a little traumatized.
You're also not on good terms with him. Yep.
That's true.
No, we're not friends.
And
Not really.
Jessica,
He's not our biggest fan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
No.
give. I have I believe, a short sword or something that I can use. Or I gotta give
Or
him.
like have a practice with? What?
Yeah. Like if they have any dull swords or wooden swords, I gotta teach this guy how to defend himself a little bit. Like.
Okay.
Gee,
I'm into it.
Mr. Paladin, I don't know about that. I'm training to be a priest, you know.
Well, I understand that, but where I'm from, priests do a little more than just praying, if you catch my drift.
All right, sir.
Oh my god,
And
this is great, actually.
Alright, so as I do like the crash course on basic swordsmanship, chivalry, etc., and holiness, I guess, you guys can go shopping.
Okay.
We'll go shopping.
So it's Irina, Lucas, Riley, and Brim are heading towards the center of town.
In the distance, you hear like, "Rising up, back on the street."
Yeah!
In the
Excellent.
background, slightly faded.
Yeah, it gets it quiets down as you get further away.
As we Brimson goes, did he start the montage?
So,
I didn't know we could do that.
that's it. Okay.
I thought
do that
only
now,
I could do
guess.
that. I guess we're doing montages now. Anyways,
I'll probably roll for that off screen.
yeah.
Good.
Roll for montage.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Roll for montage.
roll to see how much information he retains.
Is that like a performance check or what? Like
Yeah.
appreciation?
That's a performance check.
Good.
Hey, not bad!
You did pretty good.
Nice.
So yeah, you teach him some of the basics.
Really good performance roll.
I wanted so bad to roll the natural 20 on that and just be like a
Oh,
full montage. But
yes.
Yeah.
Like the kid actually manages to successfully smite something divinely.
exactly.
Right. It's like, oh shit.
That's like the conclusion of the montage.
I'm gonna say he's got like some self-defense skills now, and he's not
Aw.
strong enough to really do a whole ton of damage, and he's still pretty weak, but he knows how to like block some moves now.
He's not
That's
like
awesome.
totally useless
Yeah.
at combat.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him my heavy crossbow.
Okay. It's like
Wait, how old is
You've
how old-
handed a gun to a child, is what you just did.
Wait, I don't remember how old he is.
I
Is he
don't.
like 14?
I'm.
15 or something.
Yeah, he's like 13.
Oh, yeah, sure, I'll give him my heavy crossbow. Not a toy.
He's gonna fire it and it's gonna knock him over.
He
I learned
just
to use this.
he just looks
I
at it.
learned
and
to
goes,
use one of these when I was 10.
A heavy crossbow?
I mean, he's done it. He's done it. He did it. None of us are there.
Yeah, no, you guys aren't there. You guys aren't
Can't
there.
say anything.
Father Lucian in the background's got like his hands on his head. Goes, oh dear, that's oh dear. And now we cut to the people heading towards the center of town.
Oh boy.
It's fine, guys, it's fine.
So
Everything's going good. Eamon's School of Paladin.
you get to the town center, and you see the setup of the different shops, and you see across the way some stocks with some people in the stocks with big old plastered donkey heads stuck on their heads.
Whoa, what the fuck? Lucas, do you know what that's all about?
He like does a sharp inhale, goes, oh, they were arrested for malicious unhappiness.
Malicious unhappiness?
The burgomaster does not want anybody to show any signs of rebellion, and he labels that as malicious unhappiness and locks them up until they can be happy again. They'll be let out before too long, I'm sure. It's not much you can do about it. You try to let them out, that Isaac will come. He will stop you.
I don't like the fact that Irina is going to stay in this town.
Yeah, it's great, huh?
It's not good.
Oh, and Brimstone turns to Irene and says, "Well, as long as you don't, I don't know, frown too much outside or something."
Yes, just as long as you don't say bad words about the burgomaster anywhere near any of the guards, we'll be okay.
Right. Okay. So no talking about this and how it is.
Yes,
Let's get some shopping done.
All right. So yeah, you see a little clothing shop called the Silver Thread Boutique. You see a little smithy called the Heavy Hammer, and you see a shop that says McCleary's Oddities.
Ooh.
And that is and a little toy shop called Blinkski's.
What does the Odyssey, not Odyssey, Mario Odyssey, what does the Oddities shop look like?
It looks like a chintzy gift shop, almost. In the windows, you see, like, a pile of weird-looking, hastily carved suns. And, like, weird stuff. You see, like, also in the window, a basket that has weird wolf stuff, like a little whistle with a wolf carved onto it, and the basket with the wolves has like a little sign that says 50% off all Wolf's Head Festival memorabilia.
Right. So this is like their gift shop, apparently.
Yeah, you see like a bunch of stuff like in the background too, just by like glancing in the window, and some of it might be useful, but a lot of it looks like junk, like a pawn shop almost.
Oh, no. Do we see like a general store anywhere, that, because we were looking for camping supplies? Do we see anywhere that, like?
Yeah, closer to the stockyard, you see like these a little like kiosk set up with more general supplies.
Okay. I actually do kind of want to go. Wait. I do want to go into the oddity shop just for a second.
Okay. So
there's something I want to.
I'll go with
out.
you.
So
yeah.
You both enter the door, and there's a little ding, and then you see this thin-looking man with like red hair that's turning white in spots. He's got like bright green eyes and this awful mustache and a really long nose. He's wearing this like really terrible bolo tie and like a tan-colored shirt with his sleeves rolled up and a brown vest. He like immediately like turns his head towards you and like a big smile opens.
My dad in your D&D game.
What?
Wow.
I'm sorry? I didn't know?
I'm kidding.
He, like, immediately turns to you and a big smile crosses his face. Well, hello! You're welcome to McCleary's Oddities. Would you like to have a look around? I'm here if you need me. I'll just... He's, like, immediately, like, almost jumping over his, like, desk to get up close to you and goes, you look like a lady that could use some a necklace, and he's like runs over and grabs like this really crappily made little sun necklace and goes, it'll be perfect for the festival come Friday.
Does he jump on a turtle along the way? Does he break some bricks?
What?
You just think he's Mario? Mamma mia.
He is Mario.
It's me, McCleary. I was going.
No necklaces. We won't be in town for too long, so unfortunately we'll miss the festival. So sad.
Oh, that is very sad. How about you, and he like runs over to Irina and he goes, "You look like you could have be around for a while. Would you like this bracelet?" And he pulls up another bracelet with like awkwardly carved suns into it, clearly like rushed to get to them to production.
Oh, no, I would rather look around before I make any decisions.
All right, if you need anything, I am right here. And he, like, backs off a little, and, like, is clearly watching both, the whole group, eagerly waiting to see what you'll do.
Okay,
do I, like, bonk my head on some, like, random, like, chandelier hanging from the ceiling?
Yeah. And he goes, "Do be careful, I got that out of the garbage, and I really think it's a nice one, and I don't want to break it."
The what?
The garbage. Where I get most of my stuff.
Of course.
So if I were to investigate the shop, like, or if we investigate the shop, can we, like, I mean, I'll assist Riley. Can we, like, see if there's anything of actual value in here at all?
Sure.
I wasn't looking for something in the shop, though. I was gonna ask him a question, but you can look.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna start investigating.
Cool.
Riley goes up to the guy and she presents her staff and she says, I don't know if you could help me, but does this look like anything like, can I get an evaluation of this item?
Ooh! He, like, picks up and, like, starts examining it, like, really intently and goes, "Oh, yes, the carving is very, very good, and then the crystal, oh, that's a nice crystal. That's worth a bit of money." And then he, like, starts poking at stuff and, like, trying to pull on it, and it's like, yes, the construction is, like, clearly just making shit up as he talks.
Oh, man.
And he goes, "How much you want for it?"
No, I don't want to sell it. Do you know, like, the origins of it? Like, do you think you know where it would have come from, maybe?
Yes, perhaps it is from the lumber yard.
Oh my god.
And he puts it down. It's a very good stick.
Yes, it's a very good stick. This was a mistake. She kind of picks it up and walks out the store.
No, if you want the very good sticks, I have these sticks here. He, like, pulls out, like, a box that is full of sticks. He goes, "They are magic wands!" And they're... Just one look at them and you're pretty sure they're not.
They're just sticks.
So as this is going on, do I see anything of, like, value around the store with my 13 investigation?
So, with that, you take a glance that they've got a lot of, like, themed stuff in the basket of stuff for wolves, like a handkerchief and, like, a stuffed wolf doll and necklaces with wolf teeth, and then, the crappily put together sun stuff in the other bucket. But around the rest of the shop, you see stuff that looks like it probably came off of adventurers, but not actually super useful stuff. You see, like, signet rings and, like, a little music box, a bag of marbles, just, like, a box full of buttons. Just, like, buttons. So many different kinds of buttons.
I'm sorry, but I just realized that Eamon had all the party's money.
I'm sure he gave some of it.
I have some money.
Yeah.
Can I say I gave it all to Riley?
Sure.
Yeah, I thought you did, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah,
Riley has money too if anybody wants anything.
So many buttons. And you see paint, but there's, like, only blue paint. There's no other colors, just blue paint. You see, like, a pocket watch.
That's great.
The pocket watch is, like, running backwards, though, and you're not sure why. There's, like, silverware and, like, half a tea set. And there's a tiny little bird cage with a little tin bird inside.
Is it moving, or is it just...
It looks like it'd be a wind-up toy, so if you, like, wound up a bit on the bottom there, it would start, like, moving. And you also see
Can I actually take that? Can I, like, open the cage and, like, try and wind it up and see what it does?
Yeah. So you do that, and it starts, like, chirping a little tune, almost.
Aww.
It's a little slow.
Does it, like, hop, or is it staying still?
it hops a bit. It's like weirdly very well put together, this little tin bird.
How much for the bird in the cage?
1 silver.
Done.
Alright. You own yourself a little tiny bird cage for 1 tin bird. Thank you for doing business with me. Anything else you'd like?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
I can't interest you in this dragon pendant, and it's like a chipped pendant, like clearly like a chunk of it's missing, and this is all like junk that probably got pulled off of adventurers.
I'm going to be perfectly honest, sir. I could probably make a better one myself, with like a day of time.
Will you do that, and you know, I might buy it off you. Yeah, I'm always looking for new
I'll
goods.
keep that in mind.
Okay.
Goodbye.
If you need anything else,
I leave the shop and
come to McLean's.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay.
well, that was a bust, Riley. Yep.
It was. I'm mad.
I take the little bird and I kind of hook it onto sort of like the side of my sash.
Oh,
Aww. Fun.
I love.
it's so good. I love it. So
Okay.
So in the immediate area, there's still the clothing store, the smithy, and you think you remember seeing in the stockyards more of a general store setup, which is where you were over by where the coffin maker was.
Riley, do we want to go to the general store now, or?
Yeah. Yeah. She's kind of depressed.
We can come back for the clothing store. Don't worry. We just, there's things that we need before we can buy.
No. Yeah, that totally. Yeah, I definitely want to go clothing shopping after this. But yeah, general store first. Important things first.
Cool.
Yes.
Mhm.
You alright, Arena?
Of course.
Very good. Very good.
Thanks for. Thanks. That shop just piqued my. Just in the distance.
I'm so happy you went to the oddity shop. I spent like 2 hours writing up stuff that's inside of it because I was just excited.
Yeah. That shop just piqued my interest. So I thought, I don't know.
No, you're fine. It's important to follow, your gut sometimes, and
Sure.
it doesn't always pay off. But sometimes you find something interesting. You sort of like gestures to the little bird in the cage inside of his mouth.
You never
I can think of a couple uses for it.
You never know what you can find in a shop like that. He's a little pushy, but you get.
Oh yeah, I could tell.
He's also desperate because we're all trying to get by here.
Yeah.
Right. On to general store.
Yeah, so
General store.
you make your way over to like where the general store is, and you see like a bunch of like. Just a sec. There's part of the book for this. That I meant to read when you were over there last time, but yeah, you see like lots of locked sheds, and there's like one wagon kind of amongst all the sheds that says Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders, and there's a big heavy padlock on the back door. And yeah, you walk up and you see this middle-aged couple kind of looking over at you. Go, what can I do you for today?
Do you have camping supplies, tents, that kind of thing?
Well, let me have a look and see what we got. I warn you, we do not sell things for cheap here because things are, rare. We only have what we can get, and what we get is not a lot.
Perfectly understandable. Don't worry.
So, what exactly are you looking for? Like, lanterns, lamps, I've got a mess kit.
A couple tents, if you have them.
Okay, tents. Do I have tents? How expensive are tents? I don't think
I'm looking at the thing right now. It's 2 gold pieces for a 2-person tent.
Okay, so he charges more than that, but yes, he goes. Okay,
yeah.
I've got tents. How many do you need?
I think 2 is probably enough.
Alright. 2 tenths. So that would be a 15 gold. We don't have a lot here, so we have to raise prices, supply and demand, that kind of thing. I'm sorry, but that's the best I can do for that.
Can we bring that to 10 gold? I want to do persuasion.
Roll me persuasion.
Yeah.
I'm not going to assist
proficient.
my assistants, but my assistants would not help.
Yeah. Don't worry, I
Your
got this.
assist
That's
will
it.
somehow make it worse.
Although, I do have that Heart of Darkness background feature. Those who look in your eyes can see that you have faced unimaginable horror and are no stranger to darkness. Really, my few comrades will extend you every courtesy and do their utmost to help you.
Aww.
Oh no.
Aww.
Unless you've shown yourself a danger to them, they will even take up arms to fight alongside you.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
so...
That's amazing.
That's fucking
Yeah,
cool.
well, the thing is, it's literally just because your backstory is so hecked up that people look at you and go, "Oh, look at this sad man."
Oh no!
Look at the sad
large
boy.
boy.
Look at the sad boy.
Okay, that was an 18.
Basically what happened to me.
Okay, so
Hey, 18.
but
18.
he like sighs and goes, "Can we make it 12, please?"
Yeah, 12's okay.
All right.
I'm not good at haggling.
Okay,
Okay, I'm
So,
working.
like, unlike the guy in the village of Barovia, clearly he just actually needs the money as opposed to being an asshole about it. He's just...
Yeah.
That's the prices that they have to do because that's the way it is.
What else do you have in? I mean, at this point, like anything would be. I mean, we're in sort of the same situation as you. We're trying to find, what we can to make our journey a little easier. I mean, if it's at all useful to us, we might consider buying it.
I got fish and tackle. I got, I don't know if you'd have much use for ink and pens, but I do got this lock. It's a bit pricey, though. To get good
I
locks.
put the 2 tenths in my inventory. I put the 2 tenths in my inventory, by the way, just so
Okay.
Yeah.
you'll know.
Where's the map, Liam? Just because...
Map of the entire, place?
Barovia.
Okay. I don't know if I ever actually gave you a handout for that.
Yeah, we don't have the handout.
I don't think I made one, is the thing, because I just refer you back to the main map whenever. I have one on my lap, but that's about it.
I'm just gonna Google. Can I just Google map of Barovia?
Yeah, I mean, it will be the first thing you find. It's not hard to get.
Cool.
Google Map.
Thanks. I found it.
So is the guy? What else has the guy got for us? He's got fishing tackle, some camping supplies.
He's got paper. I got a sack if you want a sack. I got a tinder box. You never know when you'll need a sack.
No, yeah, no, I guess you're not.
I was trying to give everyone a different accent, and then I forgot that I was going to give the McCleary an Irish accent with a name like McCleary. You'd think I would have remembered that, but...
No, it's
Don't
fine.
worry,
He's a
don't
crazy
worry.
old man. You're
Yes.
totally cool.
It's great. Well,
He's not crazy. He's great. I love him.
I've got this tin box. I've got some torches if you need some torches. I've got rope. Always got rope. Lots of rope. That'll give you a
Do you have a
discount.
shovel?
Does he have a shovel? Yes, he does have. I got a shovel.
I think I would like to buy a shovel.
All right,
You
that'll
want some
be
of that rope?
5 gold for that.
Yep, that's totally fine.
I guess. Do we want some of that rope? Maybe?
I have a bunch of rope order things that we haven't used.
Alright, you got it.
Which-
That was 5 gold?
Yep,
Yeah, I got that. I paid for that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got some. Why do I have chalk, dear? I don't know. We picked up the chalk on the road. Well, I got chalk. I got some candles.
Don't Does he have like a Costco-sized like bulk order of chalk that he just has?
Yeah, he's just got like a bunch of chalk and he doesn't know where it came from.
I sell chalk and chalk accessories.
I'll take some of those candles. I'll take a couple candles.
All right, that'll be couple silver for a box of tan.
That sounds good. A couple, like how many?
A couple is 2, dear. 2 silver is a couple.
You got it.
It's a great place.
Do we have days of rations? Do we need to buy food? Are we good for that?
Oh yeah.
I have 8 days of rations, I think.
I do as well, but I'd like to. Do they sell days of days worth of rations? Rations.
I don't really got rations here. You'll have to go to the mess hall down the way. I don't really.
Well, actually, sorry.
I'm not much of a.
That actually reminds me. Do you know anybody we could talk to about acquiring horses?
Horses. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know about that. We don't really have much need for them around here. We just kind of stay in the town. The only horse I've seen in town was at the Blue Water Inn. So that fella came. What was his name? Rictavio. He dropped off his cart here and brought his horse to the Blue Water Inn.
It's probably
How long ago was that?
That was about a month ago now.
Right.
Little more than that, almost. He keeps coming, checking on his. He pays us a decent wage to keep an eye on his cart here. I haven't the foggiest what he plans to do with it or what he plans to do in town. He keeps saying he's gathering actors, but I ain't seen him talk to anyone.
Is he even using his horses?
Well, he's only got the one. I don't know if he's using it.
Oh.
So you might want to ask him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he'd be willing to sell it to you, but he's the only one I know in town with horses.
Well, you've been very helpful. I appreciate it greatly.
Well,
yeah.
This world's dark and this town is darker, so I'm keep the spirits up somehow.
I'm gonna give him a gold piece. I'm gonna give him the gold piece.
Well, thank you kindly, sir. That's much appreciated. I hope that you come by again.
Yeah.
Alright, Riley. You've been very patient.
Yeah.
Clothing shopping time?
Clothing store.
Alright. So you head back towards the town square and you go to the Silver Thread Boutique. You open up the door.
It's a boutique.
It's a boutique. And once you get inside, though, it's kind of bare bones. There's a couple dresses up on on mannequins, but they are clearly patched together with mismatched fabric. It still looks nice, but they're clearly from different dresses cobbled together, trying to because clothing is all recycled in Barovia. But
right. Oh. This is a bad day for Riley.
You see a little counter in the back, and behind is a very tiny old woman hunched over. She's got really dark skin, and her hair is really frizzy and white, like shockingly white. It looks like a little cloud above her head. And she looks up, and she's got these really thick glasses that make her, her brown eyes look really big. She's got, a little, green shawl around, and she pokes, oh, hello, dearie. How are you today? Are you looking for something specific?
Yeah, I'm looking for some heavy material, maybe wool, maybe.
Well, I'll see what we got, but most of
I see you're kind of sparse, yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, my granddaughter, she makes most of the clothes now by hands. They shake too bad, but she is at the Burgermeisters. They have to, they build the clothing for the children for the festivals, and there's non-stop. They keep taking all our best materials.
Oh no.
She like hops down and like slowly starts walking over to a cupboard and opens it up and goes, well, I've got a bit of fabric here that's wool. It's not of the nicest color with, oh dear, there's blood on it. Oh, I forgot to get this cleaned. We got it off one of the adventures, you see. And, oh dear. Oh, that one's got claw marks. I'm sorry, dear. Maybe I'll go over here. Maybe there'll be something nicer.
I feel bad.
slowly making her way. Oh, when my son comes back, I'm sure he'll have more. I'm sure he always finds the nicest things in the forest.
You get all your stuff. You get all your stuff from the forest?
Well, yes. Well, usually off of the dead, of course. Sometimes we trade with the Vistani, but they don't always like to trade back, and they're not allowed in the city. So my dear son, he goes out and trades with them sometimes, and oh dear, I'm afraid one day he might get caught by the Burgermeister. You never know. Please don't spread that around. Oh dear, I'm talking too fast again. Oh.
No. It's okay. Don't even worry about it. I wouldn't think of it.
Here we go. And she like pulls out a pile of red fabric that is like thicker material, but it's clearly not a ton. But it's enough to, like, probably make something small out of it. He goes, this is the nicest stuff we got right now that isn't yellow. They took all the yellow for the Sun Festival. It's like, all we got is this red.
Right. No, this is perfect.
Right.
How much?
Well, let's see here, dearie. Probably about, a gold for this. It's very nice fabric.
I'll give her 2 gold.
Oh, dearie, that is so nice of you. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank the morning lord.
Oh, she's so cute. I love her.
And she her hands shaking, the gold clinks together, and she slowly starts walking back to the counter to put it away. It's just like, oh dear, this is so much gold. And oh,
she's so precious. I love her. No,
so thank you for coming into old Runa's shop. I appreciate it so much. And I'm sure my son will be so grateful, and my granddaughter. Oh, if you see her at the Burgermeister's.
Take all my gold. Take all my gold. She's so cute.
Oh,
Riley, no.
Irina kind of puts a hand up to stop Riley from giving the old woman all the gold. She's like, no, you guys can't need that.
She doesn't, but she really wants to because she's so cute. Anyway.
She puts the gold away. She goes, can I do anything else for you, dearie, while you're here?
No, I can work with this. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I have a, actually, no, this is probably a better choice to sell at the blacksmith's next door.
Okay, yeah, let's go there.
Oh, you tell Ingrid that Runa sent you. Maybe she'll give you a discount. Probably not. She's a bit hard-headed. Oh, dear. Be careful. Ingrid is rather... Oh, she's an interesting woman. All right. She hasn't been the same since her... Never mind. I'm talking too much again. Goodbye.
Question. Can Eamon be done with the training montage by now?
Sure.
Because I also want to go.
Yeah, we wasted a lot of time.
Okay, so, yeah, as you leave, you see Eamon kind of walk up and you meet up.
He seems slightly frustrated. He's kind of and he's got like
Eamon,
something...
did you fight anybody?
No.
You got like
this... It didn't very skin, but I can't seem to get it. You see, like there's
here, hold on. Let me. Hold on. Let me.
Breastplate.
Bruno's gonna like grab the coral, put like one foot up against Eamon's chest, and like try and pull it.
Oh my god.
That does it.
Do I accidentally knock him over as I do that?
Yes, you absolutely do.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Oh shit. I got to doubt.
Yeah, that's yeah. His armor at this point is just so dinged up and gross. He just sighs and walks towards the blacksmith.
Yeah, we need new armor for you, bud.
Kind of knocks on the door and then walks in. Hello?
So as you walk in, you see a pretty sparse-looking armory. There seems to be like a lot of stuff on the wall, but it's like not particularly good. Some of it has scratches and marks in it, and there's an anvil in the back, and you hear this banging, and then it stops as the door opens, and this buff-looking middle-aged woman looks over at you. She just has like a big scar on her face, and she's just got a angry look on her eyes, and goes, "What do you want?"
Eamon is going
Ingrid,
to
are you? We were sent by it was Rena, right?
Runa.
Isn't it her?
It was Runa.
We were sent by Runa next door.
Runa.
There are good things about your work.
She
Eamon's
sighs
gonna take off his...
and like dusts herself off and like tries to like smudge something off her face, but it just makes it worse. And there's like a big smudge on her square-jawed face.
Eamon is going to take off his helmet and sort of set it down on the counter and say, as you can see, I was hoping to get some better armor.
Her like eyes narrow. Goes, "I don't have anything better than what you got. I can fix up what you got. I'm afraid we just got like padded leather, hide, whatever we got is what we got." She like points to the wall. "We don't have much. The king's guard. The town guard takes all the good stuff." I'm
Do you have ammunition like bolts?
Yeah, I got bolts. I got lots of bolts, but got
Can I get 20 of those?
Of course. That'll be gold.
Oh, well, in that case, can I get 40?
That'll be 2 gold.
Yep. Sounds good.
I'm afraid I'm not actually very good at making armor. I'm just good at fixing it. My husband was much better at it, but you know, after he got taken by the guard, we kind of lost that half the business.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
It's alright, it was his own damn fault.
Why did...
Hmm?
It was his own
What'd he
damn
do?
fault. He talked bad
What'd he
about...
do if he don't?
He laughed at the Burgermeister at one of the festivals. I told him to keep his big dumb mouth shut, but no, he couldn't. Just...
Oh,
They hung him the next day.
oh my god. Oh my Tia.
Well, thank you for your help. But I think we can manage to fix the armor. And then Eamon is going to walk like 5 feet over Riley and say, "Riley, could you please fix my armor?"
Alright, Brimstone's gonna step up to the counter at this point and says, "Okay, so with the bolts, it's 2 gold. Do you have, like... geez, how do I describe this? Do you have anything, like, fucking huge that I could knock a door down with?"
You're looking for a battering ram? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. Yeah, or, like...
I don't exactly...
You know, something sufficiently huge.
I've got crowbars. I've got wooden stakes. I don't have something to break down doors.
The wooden stakes. Could I grab a couple of those?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Right, yeah.
Eamon is going to like run up to the counter
I
as well.
would
Yes.
like one as well.
For 5
Everybody flips the counter.
they're easy to make. 5 for a silver. If you want more, I've got some.
Done. I'll take 5 for a silver.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Hands you 5 steaks. I'm afraid
Thank you.
I don't have anything too heavy though. Again, what we've got on the wall is what we've got. And it's mostly like simple weapons and yeah, leather armor.
Do they have any hand axe?
They, in fact, have a hand axe. It looks a little dinged up, but it looks nice enough. It's got like the design of like a tree on it.
Hey Brimstone, do you have enough hand axes?
Yeah, I have 2 hand axes and a scimitar.
Well, I would like to buy... Wait, didn't I get a short sword from one of those, bandits or something?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Never mind then, I don't need anything. If I do have the short sword, I don't remember.
Honestly, I'm not sure because you only really got the one bandit. The other 2 ran off.
Yeah. So it's only simple melee weapons in the world. There's no martial weapons at all.
There is no martial weapons.
Okay. Does she have? Brimstone will ask if she has a hunting trap.
Hunting trap. I don't know about that. Let me take a look. And what would that be under? That's not on my list that I wrote down.
If in Player's Handbook, page 150, Adventure Gear. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay. Let me get my book out. Hunting trap 150. That is... Yep, she would have that. Alright.
Okay, I would like to buy 1 hunting trap.
Alright, she like pulls it up onto the counter and goes, that'll be... How much is that? That'll be 7 gold.
Alright, fine enough. Okay, that brings me down to that. And then I have one thing I think I want to sell if you're accepting things, if you're buying.
I'm always accepting things. I mean, I don't have any stock without it.
And he pulls out the chain shirt that he has.
Okay.
He goes,
I don't... kind of gonna look at him and go, "Oh, come on!
I don't need it."
All right,
and
chain shirt.
If you want to,
I'm gonna walk over and be like, "Okay, with the stuff you have here, with with shirt and all the padding, you think you could make me something a little better than what I have on?"
She like looks at you and goes, "Oh, not really, no."
Fine.
Like I said, I'm not. I can fix what's been broken. I can't build new stuff. I never learned that.
Do you have any like oils or things you could apply to weapons?
Oils? I don't really carry too much oils around here. Just basic oils.
Do you know how we can get holy water? Do you know we can get that?
Well, I think your best bet there would be go seeing Father Lucian. He's the only holy man I know in town.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Eamon is gonna clear his throat.
She like looks at you and goes, "What?"
Nothing.
I don't know what kind of symbol you got on there, but if you think you're some holy man, tell me.
Eamon, do you know how to make holy water?
I actually do.
Why have you not been doing that?
Because we've kind of been on the move lately.
Does it take time? How does it work?
I know there's actually a mechanic. Okay, a cleric or paladin may create holy water by performing a special ritual. It takes 1 hour to perform. It costs 20 GP of powdered silver and requires the user to expend a first level spell slot. And I don't know how much that creates.
It creates. I'm assuming it just creates 1 flask, considering
That's
it's under the thing.
very little.
Yeah, but it's worth it if we're gonna fight vampires. Yeah, but we need that.
Can we get the powdered silver here? Do you sell powdered silver?
Powdered silver? Are you nuts? If I had that, I would actually be able to afford something nice around here.
I think we're better off making that ourselves.
We need the silver first.
Do you know how to make powdered silver?
You take silver and then you powder it.
Well, that's certainly one way of doing it, yes. You let me know if you got silver that isn't actually a currency, and then maybe you could powder it.
Oh, that's what I have.
I mean, if you want to waste your money on that, sure, but
Right.
I think we're fine, guys. I think we're gonna be all right.
Yeah, we got steaks. It's cool. It's
It'd be
chill.
better if we could do it
fine.
like the dwarven way, where you like booze and then that's holy.
Three, we're gonna
Anyway,
be fine. Irina presses F to doubt.
Yes.
Anyways,
How much? How much did you want to take for the chain shirt?
I think I'll give you about 25 gold for that.
That's fine. Yeah, go for it.
Alright. She takes
I
it.
have more money than I started with.
She starts, like, cleaning it, dusting it. Sticks it up on the wall and goes, well, that's at least something to sell next time adventures come through. I appreciate you giving back.
no problem.
If you find anything else out there, I'd be willing to buy it off you.
Of course.
All right, now let's try and go get rent a cart.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Well, we asked. So as we're leaving, Brimstone's explaining to Eamon that like we asked around and getting a horse was a bust. Everybody pretty much figures it's like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Octavia's not going to sell us his horse.
And,
I don't think so.
And the only cart you've actually seen in town that would like actually hold people was Rictavio's cart at the stockyard.
So I guess there's nothing to do but go and get going, I guess.
Yeah, I think we're done. I don't know if anybody wants to go to the toy store, but I don't know.
Well,
Just for shits and giggles.
I'll tell you that the toy store is certainly something, Lucas pipes up finally and goes, if you really want to go in there, I'm staying outside.
I like that.
Okay.
Well,
We've gone on an adventure today. What's a little bit more?
Oh, right.
Now when you say that, I'm curious.
Before we go in, I think Brimstone was the one who bought all the steaks.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, no, I bought some steaks for me. Did anybody else buy any?
Okay.
I bought some steaks.
Yeah. So she would hand you the steaks.
buy some steaks.
Okay, she's gonna kind of stop everybody then and just be like, just in case something happens, I would just like one steak, please.
I'm gonna give you 2 steaks.
Thank you.
Those are important.
That's a good idea.
You've become...
Yeah.
Now I only have 3 steaks, but it's...
Yeah.
Okay. And she's just gonna kind of like push them down her boots so that way they're hidden.
Nice.
Cool.
Hidden
I love
steaks!
Yeah. Steaks are high.
The stakes are in fact high.
Oh my goodness. So can we just like peek at the toy store real quick? Because I'm very curious now.
Sure. So as you walk by this place that says Blinksky's Toys, do you
Blinksky?
Blinksky.
Blinksky.
Blinksky's Toys. You see like the sign, and underneath in like smaller gold print it says, "Is no fun, is no Blinksky."
What?
That's what it
Okay.
says. So as you open this door, that's what it says. As you walk inside, the cramped shop has it's dark inside almost, and there's like large frame windows with all kinds of weird toys just on display. As you walk in, there's this portly man behind the counter with a monkey on his shoulder, wearing a little tutu, and the man just like looks up. Oh, hello, welcome to Blinksky's Toys. Do you need a toy for perhaps a little child that needs joy? Perhaps a little girl or boy?
Is this scripted?
Happiness and smiles can be bought at a bargain price. And at this point, his like eyes land on Irina, and he goes pale, and he goes,
Oh no!
hello there.
Hello?
Insight check.
Insight check.
Insight check. Insight check. Coming here was a mistake.
Oh, well, it's fine, probably.
Yeah, it's fine. He probably was just 13. Caught off guard by her beauty. So, 13?
13. What does the 13 get me?
As you, like, see him go pale, you, like, sense that he recognizes something in Irina. And as you look into his hand, he's holding a doll that looks like Irina.
Oh God! We need to leave. Riley's like backing everybody out, or more like she's backing Irina out. We need to leave.
Yeah.
He goes, "You're the one." He's like pointing at Irina. You're the one that he asked me to make the dolls look like. God, you're gorgeous.
Ugh. I don't like this man.
Thank you, but who asked you?
Brimstone is going to go up to the counter and lean over the counter, sort of clasping his hands and putting his elbows on the counter. He's going to lean in and look at this guy.
He's gonna like back up slightly. Goes, "Oh, hello, Devilman. Hello.
Yes, I love being called that. Tell me, is there anything at all you can think of that you might be wanting to tell us? Anything that might slip your mind. Anything that
look, I
would
just
be
make the
useful
dolls.
for us to know.
I just make the dolls. Isaac asked me to make the dolls that look like this, and they look like her. Clearly, that I don't know why he makes the dolls want to look like this. I've never seen her before, but she's clearly the one. You take that up. If you take that up with Isaac, I'm sure that he'll be able to explain. I don't know. He just makes me make the dolls. He threatens to burn my place down if I don't. Please stop staring at me.
Thank you. And he's gonna go and leave.
Creep. Fucking creep.
Oh dear. Look, I could get.
Brimstone closes the door behind him and looks at Irina and the rest of them and says, "We should go."
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Agreed.
So,
Irina, do you want
Brimstone's actually going to take he's going to take off his sash and sort of like throw it over her, like a cloak.
Cool.
Good.
Yeah,
covered in
she's gonna like kind of wrap it around like the lower part of her face like a scarf.
Yeah. Good idea.
Sorry, it stinks a bunch. It probably smells of blood.
Which is a good thing, because at this point, you see Isaac and some guards walk through, and he, like, looks over at you and goes, "Who is that one with you?"
Oh, just a friend.
He, like, looks, and he goes, "You be careful. I keep eye on you. But remember, Burgermeister wants to see you later. He wants to thank you for looking after that vampire problem." He turns and starts walking off.
Unfortunately, we're going to be heading out of town for a bit, but we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be right back. Don't even worry about it.
He kind of gives you the side eye and goes, "Do not keep the Burgermeister waiting too long." And starts walking off.
Sure. Oh my god.
Brimstone looks at Irina and goes, "That was incredibly close."
Very close, very close.
Sorry about the sash. It probably smells like blood and sweat and me. Jeez.
Maybe Irina doesn't mind so much.
Let's get you, Eamon.
I didn't say that in character. That was Daniel, not Eamon.
I don't exactly smell like lavender and roses.
Lucas at this point walks over to you and goes, why are you covered your face, my dear?
Lucas, we'll tell you later.
That guy's a creep, right? He like points at the toy store. She's like, "I told you, that place is creepy. I don't want to go in there."
Well, now we know.
Yeah. My
he
curiosity
sells little guillotines. Who does that?
What the heck? Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, like, taking a second glance at the window, you notice that all the toys are very bizarre. You see, like, a little miniature gallows and, like, a little guillotine and, like, a little bat mobile for babies.
Like a Batmobile?
No, like... No. You know, like the
mobile, yeah.
A mobile. And, like, there's, like, a headless doll with extra heads that you could, like, swap them out.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Can we get out of here?
Hasty retreat back towards the
IRL
priest.
will totally take the store.
Yeah, let's, I would dig it too, but not Riley. Let's go. We need to hide Irina.
Yeah.
This is bad.
Wait, I would like to buy, if possible, if there's like a makeup kit or a disguise kit.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think that would be at McCleary's Oddities. Actually.
I'd like to look for one at the Oddities store.
So you...
Mario's
I think
Oddities.
the rest of us are gonna take Irina
At
back while he's
Super
doing it.
Mario Oddities.
Yeah.
Yep.
Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Oddities.
So you poke your head in, and yeah, he looks over and goes, "Oh, hello!" Then he runs over. "How can I help you today? What are you looking for? Do you want to?" And he like holds up like a sun print, like neck, like handkerchief almost. And he goes, "It would look lovely on your neck. I'm sure it would be very nice. Good for the festival. Festival's coming up."
Eamon points at the tabard that he's already wearing and is like, "I already got one, thanks."
And he looks at it and goes, "That's not sun-themed. That won't look very good at the festival at all. No. You gotta have the sun theme."
Okay, I'm looking for a disguise kit.
Oh, yes, okay. And he, like, runs off. And then he, like, pulls out a disguise kit, but, like, half the stuff in it's, like, been used. But he's like, it's very fresh, almost new.
Okay.
Slightly
how much?
used.
Slightly used. For you, I give discount, because it is used. And, let me see what the disguise kit's cost.
So generous.
Because it is used.
So nice.
Where is the disguise kit on here?
Page 154.
154. Thank you. Disguise kit.
The rest of us are taking Irina back
Okay.
to the church of this.
So you got 10.
Oh, yeah.
I will give you 10 gold. 10 gold for it.
10 gold. Jeez.
I mean, you may get
Eamon.
pink eye from it, but you know.
I'm not so sure I want this anymore. It's kind of.
The man I got it from was very dead. So.
Oh my. Oh God.
That is why it's a good discount.
Good.
Alright. What? I don't think I don't know if
simultaneously love and hate him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait, I have that Iron Devil pendant, right?
You sure do.
I'm gonna put that on the table. What if I give you this?
Oh, then I will charge you 7 gold for the kit. This is very, very unique. Oh, I could sell this. Yes. It'd be like, the protection from evil. Yes, I will say it will protect you from evil.
That is definitely not protection from evil. That is. I know what protection from evil looks like. That is not it. You sell that. If you tell people that is protection from evil, it will. Someone is going to get killed if you do that.
Then I will get their stuff after. Yes, that's the way it works. So,
Okay, you know what? I'm not giving you this.
Oh my gosh.
I changed my mind.
But then that it is still 10 gold for the kit.
I'm just gonna leave.
Actually, Eamon like looks at himself and goes, "This is a bad idea," and just leaves the shop.
Right?
Okay, goodbye. Come back if you need anything else. I've got this lovely signet ring.
No.
It's got an
Pardon me, I just realized this is a terrible shop that I should not be in.
Yeah. This is bad. This is bad.
Come on, you don't want to say it's got an eagle on it. It's got the. I don't know where it's from. He like pulls out a flag as you leave and goes, "I got this flag. I don't know what it's for. It's got like a big snake on it. It's like, I don't, but it's good fabric.
I love how awful he is.
Have a wig.
A false mustache.
Just like comes out of there just so confused and like, what?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Oh boy.
Okay, let's
Brimstone
get
pats him on. Yeah, Brimstone pats him on the shoulder and says, "Welcome to Barovia."
It's a happy place.
Every time I think that this place is ridiculous, it somehow gets more ridiculous.
You really need to reevaluate your expectations of this place.
You know what? From now on, I just expect the most ridiculous / evil possible.
I don't think it's healthy to just be so constantly surprised.
I mean, really, I mean, you've been here, what, a week? Maybe? A couple no, you've been here probably, what, 4 days? I'm sure you've seen...
4 days.
Yeah.
Let's just go.
You think you would have gotten used to it by now? All right.
I'm never gonna get used to it.
We should take
It
Irina
just
back.
always surprises us.
We should take Irina back to the church. I don't know why Isaac would have that fixation with her, but maybe we should get her off the street for now.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
let's go.
definitely.
Yes.
We go back to the church.
All right. So
I don't like this at all.
in the corner, Father Lucian is like talking to the 2 new kids and like instructing them how to be altar children and how to like help the people to their seats and all that. And as you walk in, he goes, "Oh, you're back. Did you have a good time shopping?"
Kinda?
It was a time.
Had an interesting time.
Yeah, Irene, if I could,
Oh, you didn't go to McCleary's, did you?
Yes,
Well,
we did.
You got to watch out for him. He will... You know, he tried to sell his own mother?
How? How does he? How?
He succeed?
yeah, I have a sick sort of curiosity about how much he sold her for.
Same here.
About 100 gold, I think. It was a bargain?
Oh my goodness.
She cooks, she cleans, she does it all, apparently. I haven't seen her in a very long time. I'm assuming she's somewhere safe, but I do not know.
Yikes.
So yikes.
Irina, could I, sorry if it's not too much trouble.
Of course. And she'll
yeah.
take off the sash and give it back to him.
Yeah,
And
again,
she's clearly in some deep thought.
Yeah. Ismark walks over to you and goes, Sister, are you alright? You got the look about you.
There's someone making dolls of me. Or requesting dolls being made of me.
He, like...
Someone here knows my face.
His face scrunches up and goes, What? That's not good. We should be careful. We should find out why he's doing this.
I mean, frankly, Brimstone lowers his voice and says he's not the first person to be obsessed with you from what you told us, right?
That's true. Well,
clearly.
We'll make a plan, and we'll figure out what to do from here, but this is at least a safe spot for now. It seems to be safe from Strahd anyways.
Just in case, I would read that book I gave you. Or gave him, I guess.
Cool.
Read the big Paladin book. Okay.
Yeah, we'll be back from the winery as soon as we can.
Probably 2 episodes from now.
Well, 2 episodes from now. That's really optimistic.
Oh boy.
Anyway, we should go and find Zelphine and Theo and pick them up before we go.
Yes, it's been a while. I hope they are alright. I don't know what they've been up to.
I hope so too.
And...
Irina, we hope you'll be safe here. If anything goes wrong, hopefully we'll be able to find you.
Well,
leave a message. You can always go to the Martikovs. I'm sure they'd be willing to help.
Yeah, they're cool.
They've always been there for me. I mean, they're the only reason I'm alive, honestly.
Yeah, they seem like nice people.
Yes, just... They'll be there for you.
Yeah. Besides, your boyfriend's pretty clever. He'll probably be able to keep you out of trouble.
What?
Sorry, who are you talking to?
I was talking to Lucas. I thought it was not Lucas that was talking.
I was confused.
I'm like, Irina doesn't have a boyfriend.
No, I was talking to Lucas because he talked about the Martikovs.
Yes. He goes, oh yes.
Okay.
Theo.
I'm sorry, I must have had a big brain fart.
He goes, oh yeah, yes, Theo would more than willing to help too, probably, if you get him in a good mood. He'll be fine. I'll tell him to look out for you. So you be safe. Let's head back to the inn. I'm sure that Zelfing and Theo will be there for us.
Oh shit! We forgot to see if Zelfing or Theo wanted anything. We didn't even think of that.
Oh, I'm sure Theo can get his own stuff. He's very good at it. I don't know where he gets all his things, honestly. He just appears.
Huh. Interesting.
Maybe he brought them from a different game.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, maybe when we're heading out of town, we can stop by some of the stores. Well, at least we scouted out all the stores we don't want to go back to ever again. Alright, I guess we'll head back to the Martikovs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, let me get out that map again.
And...
Where's that blue water in? There it is.
There he is.
There it is. So, let me just do some stuff, because this was, like, still set up from the last time. Establishing server link. There we go. Everybody's still in, like, their beds.
They're just sleeping all day.
Yep.
Oh yeah, a good question I was gonna ask later. The tents probably, like, would fit Brimstone on his own, right?
Sorry, the what?
Like, with the tents that we bought?
Yeah.
Like, if Brimstone wanted to stay in one of the tents, yeah, that's what I figured.
Yeah.
His feet will be, like, sticking out.
Oh no, I'm just gonna flip the sleep outside. It's chill.
Yep.
But
give me a second to set the map up
for
here, because it's being a bit slow.
It's cool.
Why are you like this, Roll20?
Yeah.
I mean, quite honestly, it like, Brimstone would be exactly as safe outside the tents as inside the tents.
That's true.
True.
Eamon wears armor and junk.
Eamon sleeps in his armor, like, half the time.
You're gonna get exhaustion from that.
Ellie doesn't have any armor.
Why is it being so slow today?
Aww.
Is not behaving.
Roll20 has had it.
It has had it for today. It's just not wanting to click and drag anything.
I mean, we're almost done.
Yeah,
But...
so
Yeah.
pretend Theo's not here right now. So as you walk in, well, just theater of the mind this, because, you know, I can't get the map to function the way I want it to. So you walk in, and you see the Martikovs at work, and you see the half-elf that you saw the night before Brimstone sitting at the counter, and he, like, looks over and goes, "Oh, you're back." He goes back to his drink, and they go, look, the Martikovs look at you. He goes, "Oh, I just didn't expect you back so soon. It's pretty early still, you know, it's kind of empty in here." And the Martikovs look at him and goes, "Why are you here then?" He goes, "I got nothing better to do." And they just kind of roll their eyes and they look at you and goes, "Have you seen Theo and Zelfine? I haven't seen them. since they left today. They haven't come back.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Lucas looks a little upset.
Did they mention where they were going?
No, I don't think they did, actually. I suppose we should send people out to go look for them. I am a little worried.
Oh!
I just heard an ambulance or something in the background. We should send people to look for him.
It's coming from me.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my goodness. And so, yeah, they nodded each other.
Can
I'm gonna
I
wave to Olive.
Olive, like, waves back.
Maybe I should...
She's got, like, a little toy sword in her hand. She goes, "Hi!
Oh no.
We're playing Devil of Karashiro! I'm gonna be devil this time and save the princess!" And then, like, one of the littlest boy goes, "Why do I always have to be the princess?" And she goes, "Because you're the youngest!"
I love them. Can I go outside and cast a message to Zelphine? I don't know if I'm...
Yeah.
See if I can kind of pinpoint her.
Yeah,
Where you at, girl? That's like a range of 120 feet.
Okay. So as you said that, you hear Zelphine reply goes, "Don't trust the Watchers," and it goes silent, and we're going to end it there for tonight.
Oh no!
I yell! Oh my god!
Who are the Watchers again?
We don't know any of this!
No.
Riley's the only one who knows these things!
I think she just like I don't know.
Yeah,
Kind of yells.
kind of yells.
What? The fuck?
I was going to cut back to Zelphine and Theo doing things and lead up to this, but Shelps isn't here today, so...
No, this is a good cliffhanger.
It's all going to happen in the background. I might...
Oh no! Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Woo.
Coming to this fun time.
It's a fun, good time where nothing bad happens ever.
Yeah.
Nothing bad ever happened.
Sarah mentioned in our chat that Irina's just gonna cut off all her hair Mulan style to try and hide.
When will my reflection show who I am?
Be a paladin. You must be such a
Irina turns into a
I'm
paladin.
100% down for Paladin Irina. Let that girl fight her own battles alongside us. Let her do it.
That's why I gave her the book.
Yes.
I'm gonna do like some rolls in the background just to see if she learns anything from the book and if she actually gets paladin stuff, because that's a cool idea.
Give Irina a little paladin. Let's do it.
And also that kid, whatever his name is.
Yeska.
He's 14.
He's 14, so
Yeah.
he's not gonna be super good at it, but he's gonna try.
He might learn. I mean, Eamon was like 10.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good episode with lots of good things.
I'm so
A lot of
glad.
good things.
I'm so glad you liked my little Runas. I just love this. She's so cute.
So it was also good. All the shopkeepers.
Everything was good.
I have like sketches of them somewhere, but I left those at work, so I can't send them to you right now.
Hey, record number of times Brimstone's been called Devilman in one episode.
Yeah.
Achieved.
Achieved.
Record confusion levels for Eamon.
He tries his best. He tries his best.
As if anyone can keep up with Barovia. So yeah, watch role playing every Sunday at 5:30 ET, featuring Sarah Desdemona and occasionally Ian.
Yeah.
I always forget to do plugs and stuff at the end of these. Yeah, if you got any plugs, shoot
We
them
don't
out.
have to.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like this definitely is not that kind of a show. We're just kind of like farting around playing D&D, and then people watch it. I guess.
Definitely.
That's true.
Yeah. Also, everyone already probably knows.
Yeah.
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 That's true. I've got everybody's, like, social media stuff down there anyways.
I'm just gonna, like, watch this show and be like, oh, this is pretty good. Must be fate. Fuck it.
Oh, yeah! No!
Go watch Must Be Fate is so good, guys! Please watch that! It's so much better than...
It's so good.
Nah, that show's full of losers. Don't watch it.
No, it's so good!
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good show.
Fucking Danny? That's the dumb name for that.
Yeah, jeez, why did you pick that name?
Who's the fantasy comedian?
What?
Hopefully we'll have Zelfine back next episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so, because what the heck?
Honestly, I got more than I expected out of that shopping run. I didn't expect that I was going to get away with getting a portable ram, but I would have loved it.
Yeah.
But I got a hunting trap.
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be like anything under 25 gold, and then like the one place is supposed to charge 5 times that instead of the 10 times that it is in the other place. But I rolled it down a bit because that's a lot of money for important stuff.
I got just the right material I needed for a thing, so we're all good.
Yep. Awesome.
Brimstone was fully nude. Well, not he had pants on, but
he was just shirtless.
Did you get your pants too?
Yeah. He had pants on, and but yep, he took his sash off.
Beautiful. Now, I'm so glad you went into the stupid toy shop because there's a whole section on it. And the whole...
Yes.
Yikes. I am so glad Irina was with you.
That worked out really well.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why Isuk is making dolls that look like Irina and keeping them.
I wonder. He's just a creep. He's just a straight up creep.
He's a super creep.
Everyone in love with Irina? Like,
no.
Well, I mean,
how many characters aren't in love with Irina?
I mean, I think you and like that might be it.
Maybe
Theo and Lucas are not because they're in love with each other,
right.
and their love is
they're gay.
Their love is pure. Their love is pure.
They're pure love.
Yeah, good boys.
Protect the boys.
Olive also must be protected.
Yes.
That female blacksmith.
Okay.
Not bad.
Well,
yeah.
Her husband is literally just died. Ian, come on, give it some time.
This is Ian, not Brimstone.
Yeah, I'll have to dig out the sketches I did of everyone, because of course I put too much effort into it and designed everybody.
Yeah,